Jai Gurudev to all of you. Myself Rohit Dutt and I'm taking your business studies class. So students, in our previous class we have discussed the techniques of scientific management, and today we will be discussing about Henry Fayol, okay, the father of management. So before we begin, again I would like to remind you, please go through the e-PDF which I have provided you in the group, and please follow the guidelines of lockdown, stay home and be safe. Coming to our point, that is Henry Fayol, that Fayol's principles of management. Okay, let us discuss about Fayol, who was so Fayol, basically the father of management. Okay, so Henry Fayol, the universalist and the father of general management, was born in France in 1841. Okay, he got degree in mining engineering in 1860 and started working as engineer in a coal mining company. Okay, so in 1888 he was promoted as the MD of the company. Okay, so at that time the company was in the situation of insolvency. Clear. So he accepted the challenge and applied his managerial techniques to bring out the company from this situation, and he succeeded. Got it. So when he retired after 30 years, the company was a leading coal steel company with a strong financial background. So there are major contributions of Fayol. So Henry Fayol became famous as father of management studies and thoughts. Okay. Because of the following contributions, first we can say he made clear distinction between technical and managerial skills. He identified the main steps in the process of management which are considered the major functions of management, that is planning, organizing, staffing, directing and controlling. Okay, then thereafter he developed 14 principles of management which acts as guidelines for managers to perform managerial the 14 activities. Principles given by uh, Fuel. So let us discuss one by one and its positive and negative impact also. Clear? So first one is division of work. So according to this principle, the whole work must be divided into small tasks or units, and instead of assigning the whole work to one person, one task or unit of work should be assigned to one person according to the capability, qualification and experience of the person. So when a person is performing a part of job and again, he will become perfect and specialized in doing that, and the efficiency level will improve. Clear? So Fuel said not only the factory work but technical, managerial and skill jobs should also be divided into small segments for specialization. Okay, let us take an example. In furniture, uh, manufacturing company, one person can be asked to cut the wood pieces. Okay, one to join them, one to polish, one to give finishing touch to furniture. So with this division, each person will become specialized in his part of job and his effectiveness and efficiency improves. Got it? Now let's see the positive and uh, negative effects of this principle. Okay, so positive effects of this principle, first it will get specialization. Okay, so whenever work is divided according to qualification, then automatically it leads to specialization. Second, it improves efficiency also. So when employees performing only one part of job, then he becomes expert in that and result in less wastage of resources. Okay, now let's see the what are the consequences of violation of this principle. So lack of efficiency, there will be no specialization and chances of duplication of work. Got it, everyone? Then coming to our second one, that is authority and responsibility. Okay, so authority means power to take decisions. Responsibility means obligation to complete the job assigned on time. So, according to this principle, there must be a balance or parity between the authority and responsibility. So, excess of authority without matching responsibility may bring negative results, and excess of responsibility without matching authority will not allow the worker to complete his job on time. So there is a need to bring parity between both for best results. Let us take an example. If a person is given responsibility to produce 100 units in 1 week time, but he is not given authority to purchase the raw materials. So if there is no raw materials available in the storeroom, as a result, he could not complete the target of producing 100 units of time. Clear? So the workers cannot be blamed for not completing on time because he was given only the responsibility and not the matching authority to carry on the work. So excess of responsibility with less authority result in non-completion of job. Clear? Now let's see the positive effects. Uh, no misuse of authority. Clear? So help in meeting responsibility on time without any delay. And let's see the consequences of violation of the principle. First point, it will be delay in work or in completion of work due to less authority. There will be misuse of authority due to excess authority, and overburden with work with excess responsibility. Got it? Coming to our third point, that is discipline. Okay. So, discipline refers to general rules, regulations for systematic working in an organization. Discipline does not mean only rules and regulation, but it also means developing commitment in the employees towards organization as well as towards each other. Clear. So Fayol insists that discipline is required at superior as well as subordinate level. So the disciplinary rules shall not be applicable only on subordinates, but discipline requires good superiors at every level. Clear. And fair agreement between superior and subordinate. So according to Fayol, discipline requires good superior at all levels, clear and fair agreement, and judicious application of penalties. Let us take an example. The employees must honor their commitments towards the organization by working effectively and efficiently. On the other hand, superior must also meet the commitments and meeting their promises of uh, increments, promotions, wages, revisions, etc. Got it? Now let's see the uh, positive effect of the principle. Systematic working in the organization. Okay, it will improve efficiency. And now let's see the consequences. There will be disorder, confusion and chaos, wastage of resources in absence of discipline, then delay in work due to absence of rules and regulations. Got it? Then coming to our fourth point, that is fourth principle, unity of command. So according to this principle, an employee should receive order from one boss only, because if he is receiving order from more than one boss, then he will get confused and will not be able to understand that whose order must be executed first. And on the other hand, if employee is receiving orders from more bosses, he gets chances to give excuse by saying that he was busy in executing the orders of other boss. So to avoid confusion and to give no chance of excuse to employee, the order must come from one boss only. So if there are more bosses, it can create problem of ego clash. Okay, so among the superiors, as every superior want his order to be executed by the employees. Got it? For example, if employee of production department is asked to go slow in production to maintain quality standard by the production in charge, and sales in charge instruct the employee to fasten the production to meet the pending orders, so in this situation employee will get confused as to whose instruction must be followed by him. Clear? Now let's see the positive effect. So if this principle is followed, there will be no confusion in the mind of subordinate. There will be no ego clashes. There will be improvement of effectiveness in working. Okay, and let's see violation. So confusion in the mind of employee. Subordinate will get chance to escape from his responsibility by giving excuses. There will be ego clashes among the different superiors, and difficulty in maintaining discipline in the organization. Got it?